Welcome to the Fear and Greed Afternoon Market Report for Wednesday, the 27th of October 2021, where in just a few minutes I tell you everything you need to know about what's happened in financial markets, economics and the world of business today. I'm Sean Aylmer. The S&P ASX 200 finished up ever so slightly after a topsy-turvy day. It began by rising sharply, tumbled after the release of inflation data, and then clawed back throughout the afternoon session to end up pretty much where it started. The big news was the release of the Consumer Price Index for the September quarter. Headline prices rose 0.8% to be 3% higher over the year. The all-important underlying inflation figure, which takes out volatile items, rose by 0.7% for the quarter and 2.1% for the year. That's the one the Reserve Bank concentrates on, and some market economists now think the central bank may have to lift the official cash rate as soon as late next year. That sent bond yields and the Aussie dollar higher and the equity market lower. The major banks did well today, with the exception of ANZ. Making money is easier for the banks when interest rates are rising. The big miners fell back. Telstra was up more than 3%, while James Hardie was down more than 2%. Woolworths boss Brad Banducci warned that the supermarket sales boom from COVID was over. That weighed on the retailer's share price, which finished down more than 3%. Codan was easily the worst performer, down 19%. It held its annual general meeting today and warned of ongoing COVID headwinds, as well as announcing it had secured a multi-year contract to supply its software-defined mesh radios to a global technology corporation as part of a sensitive military program. All very cloak and dagger. Didn't help its share price, as I said, down 19%. A2 Milk Company's share price fell more than 12%, having recovered somewhat in recent weeks. After the group announced a revised growth strategy, it's really struggling to regain the lost Chinese infant formula market, that company. Whitehaven Coal held its annual general meeting, and Chair Mark Vaile, who was once Deputy Prime Minister of the country, said the focus on the UN Climate Change Summit next week had highlighted the need for coal and the need for investment in the sector. Counterintuitive, I know, but he's kind of right. Its share price jumped by 4%. In COVID news, the federal government will allow booster vaccination shots from November 8 after the Therapeutic Goods Administration gave the go-ahead. The aged and disabled will get priority, and people will receive the third shot about 6 months after they get their second. The big tech companies continued to report third quarter earnings on Wall Street this morning. Google parent Alphabet outlined strong quarterly sales but disappointed in its YouTube and cloud computing divisions. Microsoft also reported strong quarterly sales. Combined, the two tech giants made $110 billion in revenue for just 3 months. That's up 33% from last year. All the major indices on Wall Street ended up slightly. That's it for the afternoon market report for Wednesday, the 27th of October, 2021. Join Michael Thompson and I tomorrow morning for the Thursday edition of Fear and Greed. I'm Sean Aylmer. Enjoy your evening.